What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Good morning. My name is Dylan and we are officially 7 days away from my very first bodybuilding show where we will be competing in both men's physique and classic, which I feel like is kind of the trend these days. But with today, we are going to be starting the 7-day posting every day schedule. So be sure to like and subscribe because again, we're going to be posting every day, taking you through this next 7 days leading up until the show, recapping what I've done before, taking you through every day what I'm doing until then, and of course the highs and lows. So again, be sure to like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be taking you through a full day of eating, what I'm eating, again, kind of leading up to the show, and a full leg workout. So stay tuned, let's get into it. So kicking off for breakfast, and this has actually just started the past couple of days. It's kind of like my final phase into prep. Again, I will recap what I did before the first like 16 weeks leading up to it. Lips are still stained from my drink, but basically we have the classic hard-boiled eggs, and what I mean by my drink here is just the gallon jug with the PCAs in it. So I got the 6 hard-boiled eggs, and I'll have a egg white as well. So kind of swapping what I normally would have been doing, which is very high protein, low fat. So again, a little change up for this final phase, but yeah, gonna crush this. And while this is actually boiling, these are super simple to cook, if you guys didn't already know. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the kitchen and knock out some little house errands. So, multitasking, let's go. Okay, so just a little recap here again for breakfast. I think it's looking pretty good. But we, we have karma. We have our hard-boiled eggs. I'm not sure if you can really see those guys, pure white. But we're gonna toss on some Crazy Jane salt. This has been a savior going through prep. Yes, I am still throwing on a ton of salt and sodium into my foods and drinking quite a bit of water for right now. In the background, I still have a egg white cooking, so I'll show you that in just a second. But this has been my kind of final phase of dieting for, yeah, what's gonna be the next at least couple days until I hit like real final phase, a few days out. But because it is also my pre-workout meal, I'm gonna have a little bit of some fruit. Definitely not this whole thing. Normally I'd probably have about a half a cup. Again, kind of reducing things now, going down into about a third of a cup, or like kind of just a couple pieces really. So again, about 3 to 5 hard-boiled eggs for myself, 1 egg white, and then about a couple pieces of fruit for my pre-workout meal. And this is what I've been eating for the past couple of days. Again, not to repeat myself, but I will give you guys a full breakdown. So stay tuned to probably the end of this video, if not next video, where I give you a full breakdown of the whole 16 weeks leading up until these last 2 weeks. And then even this last like week before this video, and then this last week, of course. So the whole breakdown, going through my whole program, eating and working out. So stay tuned. Again, like and subscribe because we're gonna be cranking out a bunch of this. In the meantime, I'm going to crush this. I'm super hungry, and then get myself ready to head over to the gym to take you guys through that leg day. So yeah, let's get it. Okay, so again, here is the final result. Here we got that egg white cooked. If you guys are curious as to how I get it kind of super perfect, 1, I'm just a really good chef, but 2, I also had like one of those little miniature pans, so I just tossed it in there. Super simple. Again, excuse the clutter on the desk, but we got the Crazy Janes, mixed up salt, super good. It's basically like an herb salt, so definitely go to. And then of course the sriracha. Thank God for this guy. I feel like this is a savior for everybody anytime they go through prep, is any sort of hot sauce. But and then the gallon jug, I will be finishing up this. Basically, I think this morning I had it almost full before I go to the gym. So that's almost 1 full gallon down. I am trying to aim to get through 2. So that's a little bit of a rough breakdown for the breakfast. Yeah, well, let's crush this out. And like I said, I'm gonna eat this before I head over to the gym before going to kill some legs and some cardio. The workouts have been kind of rough lately, mainly just because the energy is dropping. Still feeling really good, you know. Obviously, like mental energy is high, you know, the excitement's high, but yeah, everything is starting to hit pretty hard. So yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna eat this and head over. All right, so we just finished up breakfast, feeling nice and good, nice and full. Got a little bit of a gym fit going on. Shout out Young LA, shout out Adidas, shout out Hanes, none of which sponsor me. be kind of cool. But I gotta go crush some legs, of course. Got a little bit of the pump covered joggers on. I might throw on a hoodie. However, it is about like 70 something degrees, so it's a little toasty, but this should be perfect for a day like today. Anywho, gonna go crush some legs and then take you guys through most, if not all of it. And then yeah, later tonight we'll talk a little bit more about it again, everything going on specifically. But before we get there, let's go crush out some legs. Peace. Okay, so we just made it over to the gym. Seems like the parking lot is pretty empty, so might be a nice chill session. First of all, I just want to say, sorry if this is a little jumbled up. Not only is this kind of me getting used to vlogging, I've made a few videos before and definitely, you know, been around a little bit of some content, but obviously not like this, so sorry if this is a little jumbled up. But also on prep brain of, you know, classic cliche as it is no joke, so kind of great on me to start it both times together. So yeah, if that makes sense. Obviously, as you can see, it might be hard to make coherent sentences, but again, I appreciate you guys following along and sticking with me as we crush this final series. So let's get in there, let's get started. Alrighty, so as you can hopefully see and hopefully hear, we swapped on over to the big boy camera. Gonna film the workout with this boy here, see how it feels. This is my old DSLR with yeah, a little decent lens on here, as you can see. That's a little wide angle. But yeah, welcome to my gym. We're gonna go ahead and open up this garage here in this garage door in a second. Can't really do that one-handed though, so we put the camera down and yeah, let's get it. I'm actually pretty excited. I'm feeling pretty good today, so stoked for this workout. Let's go. Woo. Beautiful day. So again, this is my home gym, Customized Nutrition and Exercise, aka CNE. Absolutely love this place. This is where I do all of my personal training and also, there we go, and also all of my own workouts. Awesome. Yeah, I know I just said also like 4 times, but if you've seen any of my TikToks or a lot of my Instagram posts, this is the mirror, aka the backdrop, or my studio. As you can tell, the lighting is pretty good. So I'm gonna start with our leg workout. I will probably try to film a couple clips and do either a little voiceover. Again, I'm gonna kind of feel out how to best do this for you guys, because I want to give you a little bit of some insight as to what's going on in my head as I go through the workout. But yeah, chances are as I'll film some clips, do a voiceover, and then maybe chime in between a few times. But roll the music, start the montage. Let's go. So again, quick little recap. Summarize that, basically starting with 4 sets of 20 reps each, leg extension, then going right into hamstring curl to make sure that, again, get the quads and hammies pumped up before now going into a compound exercise, or more so, which is a leg press. I kind of alternate between a leg press and a hack squat, depending on where I am, what I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm not at this gym, so yeah, always kind of feel it out for that day. But same idea, going 4 by 20. This probably won't be a superset, although, like I said, I'm feeling pretty good today, so I might
still go for volume today and superset this leg press with some RDLs or something like that. So let's get back into it. Alright, that's going to wrap up basically ending up where we left, or we started. Can't talk. Ending where we started here in the garage door. Recap again, leg extensions, leg curls to start, superset 4x20 with everything. Then going right into a leg press, especially this deep into prep, taking the weight off the spine, just sticking with some good machines. And then finishing off, as you can sort of tell with those last two exercises, had to kind of rush through it, but some Bulgarian split squats, and then of course some RDOs. Basically just work on the hamstrings, and always like to throw in some sort of single leg exercise into it. Again, sticking with some higher reps, at least 15. I kind of got a little tired towards the end, but trying to get 4x20. The goal here again was just to stick with the most classic, straightforward exercises. So no crazy stuff here, but really just focusing on the squeeze, getting some good volume in. Again, this deep into prep, I don't really need to be pushing the weight too much. It's all about just keeping the intensity up, burning the calories, and getting in the last little bits of work that I possibly can. So I'm gonna wrap this up here as my battery might die, and then finishing up with probably a little bit of some cardio. I have a couple clients to train to finish up the day, and then I'll catch up with you guys later on tonight to have a little recap and talk a little bit more about what's to come with this channel videos, of course, not only this week, but in the future as well. So, gotta hop into that cardio, gotta knock it out real quick. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace. Alright, so we stopped home to pick up the laptop, but we got a little bit of a extra package in the mail. Cool, hopefully you guys can see that. But it's actually my men's physique posing trunks, so I'm gonna be stoked to go test those out and see how they fit. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head back over to the gym. Again, absolutely beautiful evening, so excited to, again, hopefully get out a little bit earlier. So head back over, start editing some of this up for you guys, and yeah, like I said, get you towards the end of the day. All right, so work day is all done, just locked up the gym and gonna start heading on home. But before, there's one more very important thing that I gotta do before I head back, and that is tanning time. So, man, every time I put those on, it makes me feel so funny. So, gotta love it, but I'm gonna go crush out a couple minutes up in the tanning bed. I think we're up to like 8 minutes now, trying to get as dark as I possibly can, so that the spray tan is, I guess, not many. I don't need as many coats, but yeah, gonna finish up that. Gotta go hit some about like 8 minutes of some tan, or at least that was what was prescribed by the coach. So, toss on the goggles, alien vision, and then yeah, probably go for a little bit of walk. As you can see, it's kind of just starting to get to that perfect golden hour at night. So let me finish up that tan, and I'll catch you guys in just a sec. So change of plans, we're actually gonna hop on over into Whole Foods real quick, gonna pick up some tilapia, as again, I'll get you into the nitty gritty here in a second, but basically that's all I'm gonna be eating as far as my protein for the foreseeable future, basically just because it seems like it's going to be the most easily digestible protein for me, or at least that's the theory that my coach has me going on. So I'm going to stick with some easily digestible proteins. Tilapia, I usually do it in the air fryer. So that being said, I'm going to take you guys with me for a little bit of the Whole Foods run. So let's go. Also, one other thing is I ended up losing the cap to my gallon jug, which is a dangerous thing to have because now I'm just walking around with a basically full gallon of water just ready to be spilled. But look at this beautiful evening we got here. Gotta love Boulder, gotta love Colorado. Don't come find me. Or come say what's up. Anyways, let's go. I always have to walk by the hot bar real quick or else I'm gonna get way too tempted. Also, cheeses, oh my gosh. If you know me, I absolutely love a charcuterie board. It's actually the first thing on my list of foods I'm gonna eat when I'm done with prep. But heading over to the meat and fish section. Like I said, I'm gonna grab some tilapia. It's kind of funny, I actually come here so often now to get tilapia and other good cuts that the fish guy knows me. Says, hey, tilapia man. So, tilapia man is back to get some tilapia. I think I've said tilapia about like 800 times, so let's finally go get it. How's it going, man?
Tilapia again?
Back again for some tilapia. I'm bodybuilding.
So?
I'm gonna do a bodybuilding show, so I have to eat a lot of protein. And tilapia is my favorite. It's just lean and tasty. Yeah, I throw it in the throw it in the air fryer, a little lemon pepper.
All right.
Yeah, it's always good.
How much you want it today?
Could I do? Let's do 1.5 pounds. Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Perfect, man. Thank you, as always. Two. All right. Mission accomplished. Tilapia man delivered. We got the tilapia. As you could tell, I was asking, why are you always in here getting the tilapia? But gotta get ready for that show. So sticking with it. I've actually, again, grown to love fish, even though being here in landlocked Colorado, it's not the best. I'm from Florida. Actually, Key West is where I was born and raised, more or less. So yeah, not always quite the same, but gonna enjoy it. So let's head home. Okay, listen, you could say that I forgot to get a jug of water at Whole Foods, or you could say that I just wanted to get some more steps in, park as far away from Target as I possibly could, and save some money getting my gallon jug at Target. So, that's what we're gonna do. Also, I feel like it's a good opportunity to keep practicing filming in public, because this stuff is sort of embarrassing, but we're gonna get used to it, so. Alright, let's go get this gallon jug. So, two things. One, I live in a college town, so this Target is always absolutely crazy. And two, I'm just like everybody else, where I absolutely love Target, and it's always a struggle to come in here and not just spend a lot of unnecessary money getting a lot of unnecessary things. So we're just gonna get this gallon jug and get out of here real quick. Lot to choose from. Kind of bums, but we're gonna have to go with the tall boy here, the little handle. At least it's got a cap, and honestly, the handle might be kind of nice. So, like I said, grab this, let's get out of here real quick. Alright team, we finally made it back home after not too long of a day, but definitely eventful. So I hope you enjoyed that little workout today, first couple meals. Like I said, the goal of this video was to take you through a full day of eating and show you a little bit of a leg workout. So we still do have 2 more meals to finish up. It's really straightforward. It's just going to be roughly 8 to 10 ounces of chicken. I might, again, swap it out for tilapia as I got that, but yeah, so 8 to 10 ounces of chicken or tilapia with a half a cup of rice is going to be my first of the second meal, or the first of the last meals here, and then right before I go to bed, it's gonna be one more meal of another 8 to 10 ounces of just chicken or fish. So I'm gonna knock those guys out. I will show you that here in a little bit, but please drop any comments down below if you have any other questions as far as my diet and everything that goes into that. Like I did mention before, I'm gonna have like a full video breakdown probably in the next video or two, just because it requires a little bit more of a sit down. I'm gonna go through my whole workout program and all of the diet, not only just what I'm doing right now, but the first like 16 or 17 weeks going into this. If you're curious, the reason why I hadn't really started this whole series before is because honestly, I don't think anybody really wants to sit through 18 weeks of a lot of, you know, similar stuff, a lot of repetitive things as bodybuilding is. So again, in the next video or two, I will fully break down everything, but for the remainder of tonight, I will show you guys those last 2 meals. I also probably will sit down here in just a second, probably prop this camera up, as I do want to give you a little bit of an insight as to kind of my mentality as to not only, again, finishing up this series, but also what's to come to this channel in a little bit. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get myself settled back home here, get a few things put away, and then I do have some chicken marinating, so I'll probably pull that out. But yeah, and then I'll set you guys up and we'll talk before we wrap this guy up. So we'll see you here in just a second. All right, testing. Ooh, man, having a ring light really makes you look good. Little pro tip. So, another little pro tip actually is a LaCroix and some Mio. Basically is recreating a little bit of a sugar-free soda. So as I enjoy that here, like I said, I wanted to sit down with you guys just for a quick second, kind of in between showing you my final meal here, or this might be towards the end of the video. I might not put it exactly timeline where it's supposed to be, but you get the idea. Rambling aside, because this might be kind of a little all over the place, so bear with me here. But of course, you know, welcome back to the channel. If you've saw any of my videos before, this is not something that I've always been super consistent with, which is kind of goal number 1. We'll get to that in a second. But I definitely haven't been completely new, or this is my very first time picking up a camera and making some videos. It's always been a little side passion of mine. And again, you can kind of see where this is going. But that's kind of the first thing is, first of all, welcome back, or welcome to the channel for the first time. And I really kind of want to kick this back off right. So what I mean by all of this is, like I've been saying, I wanted to really document and crush this last 7 days of this prep, show you guys all of the things that go into it, as it is my first bodybuilding show. So I'm really just trying to get the most out of it as far as experience and fun and just enjoying the whole thing. Of course, you know, I'm pretty competitive at heart, and I think I have a pretty good shot of doing well, but again, I just want to enjoy it. So that being said, of course, I'm going to be bringing you guys, like I've mentioned, a ton of the fitness, the eating, the prep content for this next 7 days. But what that's also going to kickstart is a little bit of a kind of precursor to moving forward after. Of course, not only being a personal trainer and nutritionist, as you could probably tell, fitness is a huge part of my life, but I don't always want to just be in the gym bringing you only, you know, the same old fitness content, which is already, super saturated out there. So you have no shortage of that already. But I want to show you a little bit more of like traveling. I love to cook. Ironically, obviously, it's been really crappy to go through this prep, not being able to really enjoy cooking. And I mean, like, not diet cooking, just like actual chefing it up. So a lot of that, like travel, I love going to other gyms. I took a trip to Alpha Elite, and it was just like one of the most awesome times that I had recently in the time or in my life. So just continuing to do more lifestyle stuff. I know people throw around that term very, very vague, but I think you guys can kind of, picture what I'm trying to get at. Obviously, super serious with fitness, crushing this show. It's like the most most like extreme version of fitness you can really get to. But then after taking a little bit some time off, still bringing you guys a ton of training content, a bunch of tips and tricks, whether it's in the gym or in the kitchen. I have a ton of that for you guys, so don't worry, be sure to like and subscribe, because that's going to be coming. But also how to apply this to a more balanced life. Obviously, you see a ton of us influencers, hopefully you can call myself an influencer here, always going to the gym and eating super clean meals, but you don't really see the full picture, or at least a couple of us, again, I'm referring to myself as one of them already, but show more of like, hey, this is how to have not just a gym is my only personality lifestyle. So yeah, whether it's again, traveling, cooking. I'm really big into anything with adrenaline or motors, so cars, motorcycles, even some other stuff like that. So I hope you guys are excited. Like I said, for right now, we're just gonna focus on the fitness stuff, but I think this is really good practice for me to get disciplined with filming, get better at filming and editing, and kind of bringing the content all together for you guys. So I hope you're excited. Again, I'm sorry if this whole vlog, but especially this, was a little rambly. Like I mentioned, it was probably not the best idea for me to start this, as prep brain is kicking in and I'm having a hard time even thinking straight, but also trying to kind of pick up a new skill or relearn, you know, this new thing. So yeah, like I mentioned, I'm gonna finish up showing you guys the last 2 meals, as I'll throw in those clips. I probably will either put it on the screen here or somewhere as far as a full breakdown, literally ounces, you know, macronutrients, the whole thing for the day. Little pause that actually I might not add the macronutrients is because those honestly have been changing so frequently for me. It's more important to stick to like the general structure. So again, I'll break this whole thing down in probably, like I said, the next video, but I appreciate you guys sitting with me, listening to me rant for about 4.5 minutes now. I might cut it down. But yeah, I hope you're excited for this series, for prep to kick off and have this little finale. But then of course, moving forward after, a ton of really cool content. Like I said, more lifestyle stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely a little nervous to have this all actually kind of come to fruition. But again, I'm gonna cut it off here before I keep rambling too much longer. And yeah, let's finish out the night with another couple good meals and get a good night's sleep. So I'm gonna wrap that up as far as the speech, but I'll probably catch you here in another couple clips. So movie magic, we're gonna kick off to when I'm eating that chicken and rice meal. So see you there in a sec. Also, a little side note, men's physique posing trunks came in. Looking pretty good. Let's go athlete. Also, sort of a little physique check. Obviously lighting's not the best and kind of end today, so a little fluffy, but abs are popping. Can't quite see, but anyways, honestly, really happy with how these came out. These are the, it was like the ocean or something like that, something nautical, but I have blue eyes, so I figured make a little blue pop. But anyways, 29s in the waist, they actually fit really well and nice snug on the legs. So good fit. You can even see the quads popping through a little bit. Honestly, even if these were just bathing suit, I'd rock these for sure. But athlete did good. Hopefully, my men's physique poses will hit. I am focusing a little bit more on classic, so men's physique isn't really exactly my forte right now, but I think I got a pretty good shot at it as well. Oh yeah. Anyways, just want to show you guys this. So, not bad. Okay, so we have our final meal here, which is going to be the tilapia with a little bit of some chili powder and new find. Actually, Primal Kitchen is crushing it these days with the citrus herb, as you can kind of see. So basically like a lemon pepper for the fish. Like I said, this is going to be my second to last meal with a little bit of half a cup of rice. And then my last meal is going to be basically the same thing, just no rice. So if you guys don't see that, just because it is getting a little late, I might not show it. But yeah, so these are my final 2 meals for the day. So thanks for watching. Again, be sure to like and subscribe, as I'm gonna be showing you a bunch of content coming up for this last final week. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, be sure to also leave a comment of what you enjoyed and also what you might want to see more of, as I'm stoked to bring you guys more content, like I said. So yeah, gonna finish up this meal or 2. Yeah, well, 2. With that being said, I will see you guys soon. Peace.